got no. I got no sound. Hmm. Hmm. Good morning. Wow, what a day. I'm kind of late. Good morning. This is Michael Hayes of the Living Legacy Group. I hope I'm I hope everything's working right. You guys, we had a heck of a night. Oh my gosh. Well, this is going to be a good day to show you what actually happens in the market. I'm going to switch right over to the charts. Look at the balance. Now, I didn't withdraw. Now, let me put myself up here. Nope, I didn't get a chance to withdraw. So I taped it last night because it was so exciting. Let me move myself. I have to do this because I was recording last night. So check this out. I want to welcome everybody to the Wednesday edition. It is 8/21 Wednesday, the 10th of January 2024. And yeah, we blew up our account. We over leveraged, and we thought that we were going to be able. We got one. Can we make a comeback? We've got one account, one position open, and that's with Ethereum. And hopefully it doesn't dump us also. Last night, this happened. This big surge. This is the daily chart. This is today. There's 10 hours in this candle. So when the show ended, Bitcoin surged. Okay, I'm going to bring up this chart here. I'm going to bring up this chart. It happened right here. It surged up. It hit 48,000. This went crazy. I cashed out, and then I said, oh, this must be it. And I started buying. You guys, I ended up with 27 orders. Okay? So when it's up here, I put in like 0.5 lots. And that's what we'll be going over today is where I screwed up. But you know what? It went up here, and then all of the orders that I put up that I figured that was going to go up, they went all the way down here, which caused the account to go backwards. Because when you place your trade, if it goes to the downside, it's gonna subtract from your account, your balance, and you get a free margin. So I'm watching this thing happen before my eyes. No, actually, it got down. I said, oh, it got down to about right here, about 47,000. Okay, and I something said, you know, try a different coin since it's lower value, and then you can make a higher pip or a higher lot. And then if it makes the move up to the upside, you could try quadruple. This is going through my mind. This is my thoughts. I'm thinking to myself, yeah, it accepted it because I was going to do a full lot on Bitcoin. A full lot. Okay. A full lot is like $800, but I couldn't do a full lot. So I could have did a half a lot or 50 cents or something like that. No. And I'm getting excited and I'm not being able to place limit orders. So I'm placing market orders. Okay, market orders, that means boom, you're in the market right now, whether you like it or not. And I said, well, I'm going to put this Polygon for a full lot and make that trade. But I wanted to make it on the per price trade. This per price order. So I forgot I was on market and I put it in and it popped up. And the first thing it did was at this point it said $99. Okay, I'm already looking at these reach the teens. I'm going to switch over and show you exactly what I'm talking about. Let me move myself again. No, I don't have to move myself because I made sure I did this right. So we go up here. Yeah, and I have to move myself because I'm in the way. So check this out. And the thing about it is that 5 months ago, sorry about that. 5 months ago, I'd have flipped out. I'd have just thought the world was ending and my life was over. But this is the part of the psychological part where I realized what my mistake is. I did not lose. I made a mistake. I found out what didn't work. Okay. So as I'm going through, these are all the orders. Look at here. And this is where it starts. 101. Polygon. There's that one. I had 2 lots of Bitcoin. $44. I had another 2 lots. Well, actually, yeah, I had another 2 lots at $26. And then I had another lot of I had Solana, $14. And I did another Sandbox for $11. Or no, actually, this is how it happened. So when this happened, that was 100, and then there's 44, and there's 27. So let's do the math. Let's do the math on that. So we got 102. Oops. Clear. 102 plus 44. 0.37, and then we got 26. Oops. Go backwards, Mike. We want to, yeah. 44.37 plus $26 in, where's that, 1 cent? Yeah, 26.01. 26.01. So that's 172. So we got $14. We got plus $14.91. That's 187. So you get what I'm saying is each one of these, since I had 200, and when it started to plummet, this is what we call a crash. Remember when I said be careful because it's going to go up and it's going to crash and we don't want to get caught into it? Psychologically, fear of missing out, FOMO, and that's what caused my bank account to get flushed. And now I still have a chance because it's only 22 cents in the negative. So I've got 85 cents profit. But the thing is I can't close this deal because of the fact that I don't have enough margin to get into another trade. So let's take a look at this up close. We're in a daily chart. Let's go to the hourly. Man, it was so exciting. So since it started declining back down into the 4,500 range, as my balance decreased, all of the trades closed. So that was why my account is now at a negative 22 cents. From 200, it was 231, and I had all of the trades placed. So I was looking at it keeping to the upside, making over $500 to $1,000. But I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. And that's why I want to bring up some things today in the psychological part. I wanted to go in. Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring that screen up. I'm gonna bring it up, and I'm gonna show you guys what I went through. Where is it at? Man, I hope I kept it. That would be not cool. Because that was a lot of work. I don't know, my computer froze on me last night, and man, I hope it didn't. Oh boy, yeah, it might have froze up on me. But anyways, I can still bring the pictures up. I know where they're at now. 1 second. Man, oh man. So now I've got to go to the bank. Well, first I got to figure some things out because this is everything I was riding on. We're going to see if we can just make a rebound from Ethereum. And we're just going to hold on to it and hope the market doesn't go down anymore. Because that will, I'm glad you're seeing this live because this is what you'll probably, I don't want you to go through or to endure. But it's what happens. I'm trying to think. Yep, here it is. Here it is. All right, I'm going to bring up this picture. Hey, welcome. It's 8:30. We will be going into Trader TV Live at 8 a.m. or no, at 9. So I want to show you what happened to me last night. And I'm glad I taped it so that way you guys can see exactly what went on. Let's blow it up some more. Let me blow it up. This is so what happened. A recoverable. We were waiting. Recovery is possible because this rally will fail. Well, we were thinking it was going to fail. This is right where it happened. Is this real? It shot up. It's time to get fully invested. Boom. That's what happened. I got fully invested. And then all of a sudden, holy shit. And when it peaked at 40, what was that? 70? What's up, dude? Uh, it got up to here, and then when it started coming down, I was like, all we need to do is just cool off. This is exactly what happened yesterday. And then I'm like, I seen it go down. I said, oh, crap. I was cussing too. I'm sorry. It came out. I'm sorry. But why am I getting a margin call? This dip is taking longer than I expected. Then they'll come back. Oh, I need to get out. But I couldn't get out because if I got out, then that would wipe the account out even faster. So I'm praying for a pullback. I'm praying for come on, baby. So I'm here. I'm here. My resentment, my money is lost. How can we pay for all the stuff? I'm an idiot. That happened last night. That happened last night to me. This is very important. Let me take myself out of the picture. You need to take a photo of that. I'm going to actually get a copy and I'm going to paste it on my board. Because now that I got to get up close and personal with you guys for a second. So now that I've skinned my knees, and there's on the psychological trading psychology today, I'm going to play an excerpt. I'm going to play Oliver Velez. This guy, I don't know, man. I like Oliver Velez. I don't care what anybody says. The guy's right. His stuff works. I did that. I caused my account to crash. I told myself, leave it alone, Mike. And I got up and I went to go get myself something to drink. And as soon as I turned my head, it shot up. I lost it. And all that happened in the mere 7, not even 15 minutes. Let's go back to the charts. Not even 15 minutes. All right, let's go down to the we're in a 1 hour. Let's see. That's in 30 minutes. Let's break it down even more. You guys are going to see this and you're going to say, damn, this is what happened. This is exactly what happened. And look, that's a flat. That's a flat as you can get. So that's telling me that's going to be some major resistance. Okay. This move right here, actually, I should have used My pen. Where's my pen? This move right here caused everybody. I know it wasn't just me. We've been waiting for this. We've been waiting for this. We've been waiting for something to happen. And as soon as closing bell, it was 4 o'clock, man. They're going to talk about it on Trader TV Live. Right there. It just shot up. We're going to the moon. Yay. I'm looking at those, but you can see from my account that these orders right here, I was already up $26, and I had a $231 balance. So I had the margin if it had kept going. But then, this is when it started to crash. That big one. And this is where I said, if I just do one lot, see 0.885, look at that sucker. All it needed to do was go down to 0.57, and it did. Caused it that to close, and all of these at the same time. When it reached over $200, and my margin and my equity was gone. What is this? My index. What is this? When it caused my balance and my equity, my margin and my free margin to plummet, that's when it all got canceled out. So we're at a negative 22 cents. Yay! You'll see why I'm going yay. Because let me get back in your face. When I was a kid, we got some time. We still got some time. I'm going to set us up. When I was a kid, I got a bicycle. And the bicycle had training wheels on it. Okay? So, when we decided to take the training wheels off, when I decided to take the training wheels off, I kept falling, but I kept going. And we lived in a court. They called it a cul-de-sac. So I would just be riding in the cul-de-sac. First, I started riding on the grass and falling off, and then I got into the court. Now I'm getting it. I'm getting my balance. I can balance the bike now. I don't need the training wheels. So now I'm going out of I'm in the cul-de-sac, but now I'm going up and down the street. I'm getting used to the bike. Now I'm going halfway down and coming back up, and I'm like, what, 10? Maybe 9, 10 years old? Late bloomer. And by the time I reached 13, I was riding downtown Ann Arbor. You see what I'm saying? So it took me a while to get used to losing. And he says you have to lose gracefully and gratefully, because you're finding out what doesn't work and what does work. And I'm figuring it out, and I want to show you guys later on today at 11 o'clock. We're going to do the open discussion. I'm going to show you what the plan is. I'm going to show you my rules. I have rules. I broke every one of them. Every one of them rules. I broke them suckers. So I want to thank you again for being aboard today. We're going to wait for Trader TV Live to start their broadcast. We're still waiting. I'm not too much worried because of the fact that, I might go and put some more equity or more investment in. but I just wanted to bring that to your attention. Oh, before we get started, I need to do some housekeeping, and I'm going to run a couple ads right now. These are my ads because I am the Living Legacy Group. The Living Legacy Group is a network marketing company, and trading service. We trade as a service. So I'm bringing people's awareness to this Pocket Options, and then I'm guiding them through Pocket Options to look at something that may fit into what they can do to have a small portion of money duplicate itself, work for itself in the stock market. Now, all the earnings I accumulate, this whole entity of Living Legacy has been earned through money, through affiliate marketing, donations, ebooks, and or some live events, and donations and different types of sponsorships. But the Living Legacy Group is not responsible for past gains. They're not responsible for any lost or earned income. When it comes to filing taxes, we file taxes just like everybody else. So we not only suggest, but we tell you to seek out your own private accounting and tax advice. Matter of fact, one of our clients that we, not clients, but her name is Jasmine of, I thought I had it up here. I'll run her ad and you guys will see. So, the Living Legacy Group is a private entity membership group. Okay, it is subject to yearly dues. These yearly dues can be broke down into you get the best savings paying it the yearly dues up front, but you can get the membership on a 90-day or a monthly. The monthly is going to cost you a lot more, but you'll be able to get in for not even half the price that it would cost you, that it cost me to get in excuse me, to some of these groups that I got in. All right, the Living Legacy, our mission statement is live the legacy and leave generational wealth. Okay, so that's our goal, is to help people get out of this thing where, when I was growing up, grandpas and grandmas and maybe mothers and fathers, they had something that they stuck behind. Whether it was used for final expenses or anything, but we want to now create generational wealth. I don't want my grandkids not to have anything, so I've decided to, in my Coinbase account, I have the kids different coins that I'm putting to the side for them, and when those coins make their maturity, then that will be their inheritance. And just like any other company, we have rules and regulations that we have to adhere to. So don't think of this as a Ponzi scheme where one joins and two joins and the upline makes all the money, and we don't do that here. This is not that type of affiliate. This is not that type of network marketing company. This network marketing company is an affiliate marketing opportunity offer. I'm offering you what I do to make an extra income. Now, this offer is by word of mouth or YouTube or ads or whatever. But each person that's offered this opportunity, we just offer the information so you can make the right decision to either come with us or not. We don't pressure. There's no hounding. We don't tell you to ask your friends. Uh, I don't even do follow ups. I give you the information, it's there. Something will click. You'll come back, and you'll at least take a look. So all of the featured products offered is something that I use. Okay, I have, and I find them as something that I like. So uh, I will provide training. The training is free for each individual product that I sell or promote or refer. Um, the items offered is the first one I found that was, man, you gotta have a savings, you gotta have an IRA. So I found that iTrust Capital was the best way that I could save for my retirement, because when you want to save for your retirement in a conventional bank, you gotta have some loot. You gotta have at least 2,500. With iTrust Capital, I was able to get this IRA, self-employment IRA, because I was self-employed and I didn't have 401k, and I don't have an IRA that you can get with your job. Your job, you can take that money that you earn and put it into an IRA, or what do they call it? A savings account. Okay. What makes iTrust Capital so different? It's a American-based company that's offering you crypto trading, but the tax benefits of owning a traditional IRA. So I'll let them explain that to you. The second one is, like I explained, is pocket options. This is where you make your money at. This is where we come and we trade the markets. Now, when we trade the markets, we're not gambling. This is real life stuff. They've been doing this on Wall Street since the 1800s. Okay, and the reason I chose Oliver Velez as a mentor and a coach is because he has been on the floor for real. You're going to see in some of his videos that I'll be broadcasting his videos straight on YouTube, so you can visit his channel also. All the channels and things that I do are free for you here in my channel. So when you come to my channel, you're going to get the free news, you're going to get what the coins are, you're going to get the education. All I ask is for you to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and maybe share a video on one of your favorite streaming or favorite social networks. That's all I ask. We're already getting around the world. We had a guest yesterday from Tanzania. We've had people from the Philippines. Also our local area here in Michigan. I am in Michigan and the city of Romulus. So getting on to what I promote and what I hope that you'll find that you can promote too in your own fashion. I'm going to teach you how to do this. One is being able to have cold storage wallets, because once you get into owning crypto, you want to keep those stored, I believe, in two places. You can have a cold storage wallet that is connected to your bank account, and then you can have a cold storage wallet that you physically have in your possession. Now, what makes these different is, remember how people used to put money under their mattress? Well, consider this my mattress. my coins that I have overflow, I put them in here and I hold them. That's called hodling. You'll hear that term mentioned in some of the streams and things like that. So when you hodl, you're holding the coins and you're looking for them to gain value as the market either goes up, you pull some out, put it away, and then when the market is in the downside, take some of those coins out, and then you place your trades. You can do that. We promote Coinbase as a primary crypto cold wallet that is connected to your bank account, because when you're able to invest a small amount of capital into pocket options, my suggestion is $250 now that I know where I'm at, but I want to show you, I'm not going to put $250 in. I'm going to put at least $50 to $65. The reason I put $50 to $65 is because I know that that's affordable. And you know why I know that's affordable? Because I have Netflix, I have the NFL Network, I have what other subscriptions. You're spending $100 in subscriptions, and how many times I've watched Stars? I've got Stars subscription, and I've watched it 4 times. Maybe I'll binge on it and things like that. But once I found out what works and what doesn't work, I would rather, instead of going, I went on a date. A date cost me $65, and yeah, it wasn't a good date. So that $65 I could have put in my trading account. You want to build an equity in your trading account, so that way when things like this, when a crash happens, and it will happen on the crypto side, it'll happen on the regular future side or any side. It's trading, it's the markets. So when you have enough cushion or free margin, you can I could have survived that had I had $500 in the account. But since I had only $230, that, you see where I'm going? That's where my money was depleted as the trades closed. As it plummeted, as it went down just like that, wham! But had I not pushed that Polygon, had I not traded that one, I'd have been okay. We would have survived. That one hurt, and it hurt in less than a nanosecond. Because when I hit that buy button, it went on to the market like that. And when you make a trade, we're going to show you, when you make a trade and your margin starts either $1 below or $1 above. So that means that when you put a trade in, it's not going to start right there unless it's a margin call. If it's a limited call, then it's got to hit your price, come back down, and continue, and now you're in the money. The same with a down trade. If you put your trade in on the market, it's going to go from here straight down, hopefully not the other way, because if it goes the other way, then that's going to start going in the other direction. But if it happens to go down, then now you have you've gone into the profits. So let's see what's going on with Trader TV Live. Oh boy, oh boy. Man, it was exciting, and I still have hope. That's just it. Let's see what happens. We're just negative 22 cents, but if this happens to grow into enough to where we can maybe get back in on a ripple, because as long as we have, what is this waiting? I don't know what that is. MC. Waiting for something. It's probably something down here. I don't know. Oh, there's my thing. I wanted to show you guys. No, that ain't it. That ain't it. That's my membership paper. But anyways, so we're going to switch over to Trader TV Live. Hopefully they will be on. Today is the 10th. They are on. Here we go. There's going to be big news about that.
Forex.com, committed to helping improve your trading skills with innovative tools. Our exclusive performance analytics gives you personalized, in-depth insights for better trading. See your trade history from a variety of perspectives and uncover your least and
how I mean, pricing is going to be interesting on these as well, how that will work going into this potential approval. Let's get into everything else you need to know if you haven't done so yet. Very simple. Go to watchlist.tradertv.live. You enter your email address, and then that just appears every day in your inbox. Absolutely free from us. All of your homework done for you. Let's continue this conversation here and talk some more crypto, guys. Obviously, top of the list, as it should be, coming off of what happened yesterday. You can see this was, what was it, 4:15. This news comes out. We get the huge move up to 48,000 we top out at, and then it instantly reverses and gets absolutely crushed down to 45. We get the consolidation overnight, but then more selling coming in this morning. Bit of a bounce right now back to above 45,000, but fake tweets ahead of what could be the real thing coming up after the close tonight.
Yeah, like in a situation like that, like I feel for people that trade. Again, crypto is a 24-hour market, but like if you're like, that's one thing. Like if you're trading in BTC, it wasn't really that big of a deal. But if you were trading in a Coinbase or in a Mara, you might be in a little bit of pain. And I think that's where you go cautionary a little bit here. I wanted to say something about the futures, but I guess we'll get a better chance to do that on the NASDAQ, I suppose. We don't have Sharif, but we'll make some thoughts while we're going over the watch list.
It's buffering. Oh, man. Come on, guys. What's going on?
It's well, I mean, the futures are at an interesting level. That's 16.8.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, guys.
We're about to test it right now. Well, you know what? I'm just going to jump to it. Because
I was going to say, any one of us can do the Sharif rundown of the future.
I was going to start. You know, I'm just going to say it.
Yeah,
because
go for it.
Look, I know the market's down today, and we did have a big reversal off the top. But the first thing I'm looking for is just keep in mind that you have a stair step to the upside in the last couple of days, and that first parabolic top was 16.8. That's where the dip held to, at that 16.8 level on the NASDAQ. It was a big level on the way down as well when things were nasty to start the year. So I look at that 16.8. As long as if that can hold, then I'm still liking some of the things we liked to the long side previously.
Yeah, I apologize. I don't know why it's buffering like that. But We're trying to. Yep, it's buffering.
It doesn't have to be like an automatic, strong stock, but as long as we're above 16.8, I want to be looking for some buy opportunities.
Welcome. Come on, guys.
If we start failing underneath and you're like 16.75, I don't want to be fighting longs. It's got to be a strong stock that I'm playing with. So that's, it's an obvious level, but I think we should be paying attention.
You got 180 subscribers.
Just
hey,
because,
we're growing.
When I sat down, we weren't exactly at 16, and now we are. So bears mentioning. Already went over some of the levels in Mara in that 27. As far as Coinbase goes, the distinction between Mara and Coinbase, and why I'm at least entertaining the thought of that 25 long,
Crypto
is simply
out.
that Coin's already down, Mara is a miner, and with a short float, I think just has a little bit more explosive upside potential if it decides to run into the event today. That's all. I've just preferred the Mara long. If I'm trading these two and I'm trading one to the long side, I'd rather be long Mara and short Coin.
Okay. Audio. It says my audio is not cool. What does that mean? We're buffering. Stay tuned.
Mason, that's been for a while now. You can see the channel in here. It's a tricky 161 level because it's more like 161 and a half. I think if Coinbase gets up there, you're not wrong until it probably breaks 162, 163. You're going to have to give that some wiggle room if you want to play that resistance, and that's on a big if we get there. And then Sean's talked about the 144. The announcements coming after market, we obviously are going to keep our ear to the ground, but at the end of the day, there's some gigantic levels on both these two stocks. Thankfully, that have been set up in the last week in the run-up to this event.
I'm gonna load the channel. See if that helps us out. It's buffering too much for me. Thank you for joining today. We're gonna have I don't know.
Right back up there, and if it does, it would be on fundamentals.
Here we go. I got too much stuff going probably. And I need to change these batteries out. I don't know why this is being like this.
On upgrades and downgrades, and that's great. But coin, like we knew about these ETF Zion. You know, this was $70, $80. You know, Bitcoin goes, plus you get the, you know, the tailwinds of Bitcoin pricing, which is coming down right now, by the way. And then you also get the tailwinds of the approval of the ETF. So for me, it's a it's a very, very simple trade, and just watch it, play the levels. And you know, maybe trade it through options. I don't mind those.
Huh. I wonder why it's buffering like this.
Ideas at all.
CNBC is talking about this as well. SEC and X investigate fake post. The SEC.
Huh. Am I still on? Are we still streaming? Yeah, we're. I hope
The SEC came out. I saw it.
I don't know what's going on with this.
Short zone, but AMD is over 150. So it's like you're gapping above the high. You might be testing. This 151. I don't want to jinx it, but you ended the year with the 151 top. And then we
Sorry about this. I don't know. Things aren't. It's giving me all these error codes, and YouTube isn't working like it should. Confirm. Not now. And then it says waiting for my EC.
I had
What
open
is
heart
that?
surgery. Hospital bills were coming in from all directions. I didn't know what was paid, and I needed help.
Yeah, I know how you get, bro.
I wanted to talk about that a little bit, and then of course there's all the profiles and whatnot. So, all right, so here we go. I like NVIDIA down here. We talked about this. This has been amazing. So I'm already feeling like we've knocked this out of the park twice in a row now on NVIDIA. Let's see if we can do it again. I just said we've made more money in the last 2 days than I thought we would have made all month on this name, but whatever, we'll take it when it's there. Fade it into 550. If we ever get up there, it's pretty key level. That's the only spot I'll be shorting this. CS still going on. I still like NVIDIA, and this is where I want to buy it. So if we can fade back in, I'm looking at that 530 level right there. I was thinking I wrote down 529. It's kind of like 528 is this top here that we had a problem doing in the pre-market, basically. But like yesterday, we were long at 518 right here. Then we were long again at 520 on support. So, you know, we were saying like play VWAP for dips, but that's, you know, yesterday VWAP was here for a dip. Now we're way above it, so, or way below it, because we've had such a move. And NVIDIA right now, high up, VWAP's all the way up here. So you might want to anchor it maybe to these lows if you have anchored VWAP, but I don't on this platform. So I'm going to see about 530 if we drop back in. Yesterday we did have that move real early on NVIDIA right here, this drop down. So that was 526 into where we got long 518. So that's $6, right? So again, you drop that $6, it gets you right into here. Probably worth a shot at 530, honestly. I wrote down 529 just because I was trying to get a little bit cute with that top level here, whatever I just showed you guys again on that. So I was kind of thinking about that as a level right into here, this 528, 529, but 530 could be it as well. And then if we're wrong, I mean, 525, like what is this top right here? This top, what was a top until it wasn't. That's 526.50. You know, you guys want to go long 529 and give it $2.50. I think that's well worth it. Trade your shares accordingly. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'll average down into that 526 level. So let's just see if NVIDIA wants to work. The name that I'm fading though, Brendo, is going to be Intel. This is another name that's on the sticky note right now, 49. Let's just fade that. We like the short 50. If we get up to 49, we'll do that. Intel again today. Weak yesterday. It's a fade for me. It's Intel. It's short 49. Hola, Cat. I hope you're doing well. To start the morning, it's 9:15.
Cat sneaking across the stage right now. Amazon trying to make it a fourth day in a row to the upside here. Still positive right now in the morning. We did come back to basically where we ended yesterday, 0.3, but yeah, daily chart looks great for AMZN. A couple things to know, as we mentioned, if you're with us in the first 30 minutes, Amazon revealing buy with Prime for Salesforce Commerce Cloud. So there's that, and then Amazon, yes, I saw some people asking the question, Amazon owns Twitch? Yep. And they're also cutting 500 employees, or about 35% of the workforce, guys.
Yeah, I mean, I really like Amazon. It again is another sticky note name. You guys can go find that on the sticky note. Right now, long 151 on this name. The bid's already there, so hopefully it comes in and fills us up. We're going to be at like 151.25 or so, right back into this level where we closed yesterday. Nice little bump up in the market on close and balance, and giving us this 51.50 level. So I think you can go probably long at 51.50. I feel like we can maybe start that right there. The market's trying to figure itself out right now. Amazon's been a huge winner in this sort of market rebound, right? We bottomed out there at 144, and man, did we show you how good that 144 was. I mean, this was just such a huge level, and you still have a ways to go, man. You still got up to 155, 156. So let's see if we can get up to that level. I don't want to really play too many break longs. I wrote down 153. It's, you know, 154.60, 154, 150. I mean, it's just, I so much prefer the dip buy. So let's wait to see if Amazon gives that to us. I think that we do have a good chance to break that a little bit longer through 152, and it's going to do that right off the open. So let's give this a thought. I have 153 written down as a break long, but if the market does fail, it's 151, and I'm all about longing that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Amazon, it's not a bad catalyst. I'm not gonna say that's a bad catalyst. It's still gonna be a decent one, but it's not the reason that I'm looking for the long in Amazon. It's way more technical. We talked about this holding that 50-period moving average, just to go over it one more time, because this is where the long came from yesterday, and this is where the long comes from me today. The fact that you're bouncing off this level, I think you can get there to 155 where the resistance has been. I look at a level like that and say, okay, if we get there, I'm thinking short. But this lines up almost perfectly. If we retest that 16.8 level on the NASDAQ, then I think that consolidation in the afternoon is where I want to go. It was a big level. Keyed yesterday off of 148.5. That's this bottom. Well, where was the top when we made this bottom? That was right in here. You have wicks to 151, and you've got the body here to the 60s and 70s. Then we support that same price area. So I don't want to have a line in the sand at that price. I want to be looking for the longs into 150.75 there. Until it breaks 150.5, I don't think the long for me is wrong. Underneath that price, don't want to fight it. Because I think you could head right back into 148.50. So I think I like the setup. It's set up for multiple longs because it gave you a trend yesterday. So I don't think I don't want this to be a one and done just because you happen to get the dip buy. That'd be a mistake if it ends up trending for the rest of the day.
Just quickly, I'm about to, well, we already talked about Amazon, but I just want to show you one thing that I just tweeted out right now. Go follow me at Trader TV Sean for everything you guys need. Look at this. Here are the top stocks trending on Wall Street Bets. I'm going to do this for you guys every day. You don't have to go anywhere, but here, this is as of swaggy stocks right now. NVIDIA, Corn, I have no idea.
Useless.
Boeing, BTC, Tesla, Apple, Coin, Mara, fine. I'm fine with that. And then AMD as well. So all the names that we're talking about are all the trending ones. You're at the right spot, guys.
A note here for Amazon, some possible layoffs at Prime as well. So there was another move up there. I'm going to double check on that. But again, possible layoffs coming through for Prime at Amazon as well. Let's talk Tesla. You can finally buy this remodeled Model 3 in the US. Pricing stays the same. There are a couple of new colors I was reading. It doesn't really matter, but Tesla had a big day down yesterday, if you remember. They had to revise some range data for North American markets on the back of some revisions to how they're supposed to calculate it coming through from regulators. So that seemed to be the reason that Tesla was under so much pressure early on yesterday. But can finally buy that new Model 3 here, guys.
And, obviously Tesla's been under a little bit of pressure, no question about it. For most of the morning yesterday, for most of the day yesterday, Tesla was the weakest of the names that we are generally watching here. It was disappointment for most because you saw so much strength in the overall market. But hey, you bounced off. We didn't quite get to the 200 period moving average, so you can't say we directly bounced off it. But it was a good hold on volume down there at about 232. So all you got to do now is hold a higher low, and you have a chance to get back to a key. Like 238, that's a very similar look to Amazon, like you had a resistance spot. There was a break away from it that couldn't really fall through. And then yesterday's plunge came back to that 238. So I'm leaving that one in there as a key level. But on any dips, the first question becomes, can you hold on to 235? But more importantly, if we double bottom test that 200 period moving average, I'll look for the longs on Tesla down there. I always talk about Rivian, or if I'm looking at Rivian when we talk about Tesla, that's the time to do it. Still looking for a $20 break. Obviously, yesterday that didn't happen. Had a line drawn on the chart there, but there is your top at like 1990. We got to pre-market, we're at 1990 again yesterday. It's fallen off that level a couple times, so Rivian pulling back in. But the 20 is still very much the level on watch for me. You can short off of that level. If it breaks it out, I think you can reverse into some longs. We're just a little bit further away from it than we were at the open yesterday.
All right. Honestly, I'm not. You guys know when I trade Tesla, we're all over this thing, and we talk about it, and we really love it. And I love trading Tesla, and it's one of the #1 stocks for me to trade. But the thing is like, it's kind of boring. I mean, I don't really see much happening. I mean, if I looked at this yesterday, of course you'd be shorting here 235 and longing down here at 233. But to be able to pick and choose a dollar when we had a $20 winner on Nvidia, when we had a $5 winner on AMD, when we did like pretty much everything we could everywhere else, to me, no catalyst, no dice. I'm not. That was a huge move. I mean, I wish I would have had that. But I don't see a catalyst. But if you're looking technicals, man, this 236 break looks juicy as, what? I like this break long. For me, it's not on my radar right now. I will choose to look at it. I mean, what was the story? I mean, oh, it's a new Model 3. Okay. I guess that's fine. We've already known about that. They're redesigning it. To me, the more interesting name here is Rivian. And unfortunately, I can't recommend Rivian as a buy because just like Tesla, just like a lot of these EV names, they're not participating. The market has rallied back up. Like Rivian dumped down. We know they missed. We know that there wasn't a great report by them on the delivery number. Okay, and then they're sitting on more cars than they know what to do with. But the thing is like it hasn't gone back up. So this continues to be a problem for me. This to me is the best trade, is going to be the short on Rivian. So let's wait to see. All we want for Christmas is our 2 front teeth, and all we want right now is a Rivian downgrade, and hopefully that can happen tomorrow, and hopefully we don't break this 19 by that time. I want to downgrade. I want to smash this 19. I like this short. You have protection up here at 20. I like the short, and I want to buy Rivian at $16. So, ifs and buts are candies and nuts, but that's what I like. I like those plays, and I just say let's be as honest as we can. I don't want to go long this. I only want to go short, and I think I'm going to look back now. The more that I think about this, if the market does rally, this Tesla 236 is going to be a monster trade. Oh man, now I got too much more on my mind, which is never a good thing. What's up, Wahid? Whenever I see something that says, Sean, you completely ignored something, just in case you know, like I have bids on Amazon, Intel, Nvidia, and SoFi right now. I have stop orders on SoFi and on Coinbase. I'm hosting a show in front of 7,000 viewers right now. We're working on all of this stuff. Both of us, all of us will try it to get to everything. And Lucid right now, the reason why I'm ignoring stuff like this is because I'm a catalyst type of guy. And right now, it's just making lows, lows, low, 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 low. Okay?
Swing it short.
And no, it's just like, this is a break short. There's a short here.
We said this yesterday, actually.
It's just like, yeah. I mean, it's just like, the reason why I look at this, and it's like, you got to hit it early, and it's just early. I'm looking at other names. So Wahid, I think you're 100% right. Short this POS until it gets bought out by the Saudis for $350. All right? Like, just watch out for this. 367. We are now at 50. 52-week highs. I'm actually glad, Wahid, that you brought this up. I know we only have one more thing to go on.
I don't know why it's buffering like that. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to go straight into, because I got a lot to cover today. So we're going to go straight into our lesson, because I don't know what's up with YouTube today. But we're going to wait for
for
the
Apple, and
opening
it's not
bell.
even on my radar today. But right here, this is a 52-week low. It's all-time lows probably on Lucid. Here's the daily chart. I don't know what else to tell you. Fisker's down there at $1. Lucid's here, and I think Rivian joins this party lower, 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 man. EV is not the spot to be in right now. If you're going to do anything, I just say buy Tesla.
Yeah, quickly just to wrap up here, Apple with a downgrade this morning, a little bit negative, a little more negative than the rest of these. Worth noting, it's who was it again? This analyst I've never heard of before. Oh, I got it. Anyways, I don't even remember the name. Anyways, the reason this is significant is because we've seen just in this week 2, 3, or even 4 now, I think it is, downgrades for Apple, specifically pointing to holiday quarter sales coming out lower than expected. Remember, a couple weeks away here from earnings, so relative weakness today again for Apple.
Yeah, look, Apple, 2 days ago, Apple made that bottom off the 180 level. So the Apple bottom, you know what, was at that 180. And the reason we go over this, you look for stocks that are making moves at, or giving you interesting price levels, or giving you good setups, or giving you a good catalyst. So that's why we were looking at a long, because it was simply the 200 period moving average. You get a nice round number to boot. I thought you had room to at least retest the 50 period up here, like 187.5. So I was thinking shorts at 187, 188 was going to be the jam, especially when we closed at the high yesterday. I kind of felt like that's what I would come in tomorrow or today and be thinking shorts in this range. Instead, the top off the 180 bounce is a 188, is a 185.5. You had a close there at the beginning of the year. So first day of the year, we closed at that price. You got a pre-market high there. So that's my thoughts on Apple. That's the key price level. I think with Apple, it's usually pretty scalpable, where you can look for that kind of a top, make your 50 cent to $1 kind of move. If we get to 180, we get to 180. I liked it as a long before, and it was a great one. I think you take a shot at it if we somehow see that bottom. I mean, Apple's got to go down 2% for us to get there. So a heck of a lot has to go wrong in the market for us to get there. And I like a couple of the weaker semi names for the short side. What we didn't talk about yet, which I'm going to maybe pivot to, is, so yesterday we were short in the afternoon on a firm. We were not short in the morning on a firm, which was probably a mistake because that set up really well. I don't think you see 45, whatever. I'm actually gonna, let me cancel this order because a firm just broke 44, so I'm canceling my short to pop at 45, which is unlikely to come in the same way. But now I'll look at the pre-market bottom in here and try and play the fade in a firm, as it looks like it's taking the stairs to the downside. Before it broke the 44, I was looking for that same price that we got yesterday, but you have to make an adjustment live here. A firm just turned red, and it's not through yesterday's low, but it's back through the 44 level. So I'll look for something off of the pre-market highs here for an initial fade. I like the 45 area better. I think that's your real go zone, your bigger go zone for the short, but I want to be looking short on a firm like we have been for the last few days.
Yeah, Affirm has been, honestly, despite the damage that we've done on NVIDIA, I'm glad that Neil brought this up because I always forget about it, and it's been one of my top stocks this year. We've been crushing Affirm, man. It was an affirming trade, Fabian. We shorted all yesterday, man. We shorted all of this. We shorted the day before. We wrote down on the sticky note 46 as the top. So and that's been paying off. And we've also called a 3 handle on this name. So with only a minute left, let's watch out for Affirm. The name that I'll probably, I was gonna say I'm not gonna get into Coinbase, but we're definitely gonna have that on our watch. We're also gonna be into NVIDIA. Again, nothing's really moving here in the pre-market. Intel, the fade up to 49. that could come in as well. Maybe it's just Amazon that we watch out, because this is going to be probably one of our first fills. And then SoFi, we didn't get a chance really to talk about that one. I really love SoFi today on a couple upgrades. Let's see if we break 860 and buy some of these dips down to 820, breaking through $8. Let's see if we can hold that level. So SoFi is probably the first trade that I will get into today. But man, oh man, are we ready to rock and roll here? With only 15 seconds left, let's get ready to go here. NVIDIA, Pfizer, Amazon, all on watch.
Yes, sir. Adair is on the bell. Let's ring it on this hump day, BTC day, in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go.
Okay.
Casino is open.
And
Amazon's
the
already
market
above
is
152.
open.
Yeah.
Now
Gotta
we
be
are
patient for
looking
that dip.
to
AMD
some,
151. We'll have to wait for that. It's actually holding the 150 level pretty clean here on it. Like, look at the, okay, AMD is just barcoding the 150 level. So nothing there just yet. If you're watching Coinbase or Mara, which I am, Mara is not above. It can't seem to break that 25 early. 25 has been a pretty big line in the sand on Mara. If anyone, by the way, like there's a couple people asking about Juniper. Juniper is being bought for $40 in cash.
These aren't
Big
open
deal.
yet.
Probably won't move that much.
when
to
they
get that
change
out of the way.
color, they'll be
Coin just
open.
flushed pretty hard down to 146
So we'll go
there off
down
of this
here.
150 top. So
It's lagging
you know, we
behind
could get into coin immediately if we
NVIDIA.
want this.
R25.
Let's just, oh shoot, wow, this spread is spready.
Did that as you open today?
I just tried to get short there at 148.50.
Come on. Well, since YouTube is not really acting right today, we're going to go straight into what I'm going to be teaching on, and that is my mistake, the rules I broke. So let me put it back to Bitcoin. I don't know what's lagging in my, I might have to reboot. I don't know, but it says I'm doing pretty good. So getting back to what happened yesterday with this big influx of the market at 415, that is a tactic that is used all the time to flush out people's trades. Because they will, you know, it takes big money to move the markets like that. It takes huge money to move the markets like that. And I'm not going to go into any kind of speculations or anything like that. But what I did want to do was go over what I did and what I need to do to fix it. So what I did was I over leveraged my account by one whole lot, and knowing but not knowing, because in this portion of Born Rich that I watch, it's by Bob Proctor. He goes, he kept doing the same things over. And people kept asking him, why are you doing that? You know you're not supposed to. And he goes, I know. Well, why are you doing it? He says, I don't know. Well, you got to know. And it got to the point where he just got tired of hearing, why are you doing like that? So now it comes back to me going, why am I doing it like that? What is causing me to make mistakes in the market that always I'm ahead, and then one mistake, I'm overthinking. I'm doing things that I shouldn't do. So I'd like to teach you how not to do what I did. And let's learn how to set profits and make profits. First, I want to go to, man, I know I can't, I don't want to get in trouble by publishing something. Let me see if I can bring up What's all this stuff down here, man? Oh yeah. Oh man. Okay. Think, Mike. Think. See, I'm telling myself not to do what I'm doing, but I'm doing what I'm doing. I need to get this information out to you. But since I was a part of a trading academy, I can't really display the material. So I'm going to open up I'm going to do this the best way I can know how. All right. So what's happening is I'm going to open this up. And I'm going to bring that down. Okay, this is great. This is great because now I can show you what I'm talking about. Let me just pull my thing up here. All right. So, what is a pip? My pin. What is a pip? Pretty good. Okay, a pip is a dollar amount that is converted into cash on the markets in lots. Okay, so first of all, let's show you what a lot is. I know I can show this part because it's mine. Let me show you. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's break this down. So a lot size is 0.01. That's a lot size. Now, there are three types. You got your micro lots that goes from 0.1 to 0.9. Mini lots go from 0.10 to 0.99, and that's where I screwed up because I did this. I did the 0.099 because I didn't want to go with a full lot, but it automatically put it to a 1. It put it to a full lot, and then your standard lot is $1. So 0.01 is 10 cents a pip. Now let's go back to let me move this over here. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up another one. Where is it at? Here it is. All right. Okay, what is a pip? So say we have the numbers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let me move this down. Let me move it down a little bit. Get it out of the way. Okay. Now, when we're looking at the numbers, say for example, this is 1,000. Where's my pencil? Where'd my picture go? Oh, I gotta do this again. Sorry, hold on 1 second. Oh no, that's the right. There you go. All right, so we got 1,000. I don't know why it's doing that. 1,000. 234.56 cents. Okay, so this is the dollar amount. And this is hold on one second. Get this right. Okay. This is the dollar, okay, $1. And if we look at this part here, these two numbers, these are going to be considered cents. So it would be 23 cents. Okay, so when we're looking at this whole number here and these numbers here, we're going to put a decimal instead of a comma. Okay, this right here, 45, is considered a pip. This is 45% of 1 cent. So this is 45% of 1 cent, and this one right here is 6/16. No, 6/10. I'm sorry. Let me change that. Six-tenths. Let's keep spelling it wrong. I know I don't have one of those pens. I'm still using a mouse. Of a percent. Of a percentage. Now when you look at this, when we're trading in pips, we look for these three numbers to change. This is a pipette. Pipette. We'll just put pimpette. And these are your pimps. Pips. Pimp. Okay, so let's go into looking at what we do, how we use this to calculate on the moves in the market and how to not over leverage, but use in a way that we can profit. So the next slide I'm going to pull up. And I'm going to show you this. And we're going to get rid of this. And we're going to, okay. It says, remember what I said, just a few pips can make you successful. 0.01, that's what we usually, our lot size is usually that. This is where I screwed up. But this is how I'm going to show you how it can add up. Maybe I shouldn't go to this one first. And it's still showing those guys' name. No, we don't want to go to that. Here we go. Here we go. This is what we want to show. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. That was my brother. P&D uniforms. We will be showing you about P&D. So let me. This is what we want to do. This is not a good idea. This is where people mess up and blow up their accounts. This is just using an example. You can see the USD, Euro USD for a buy. Take profit at 10 pips. First of all, I was thinking that if I was just to wait for larger pips, I would make more money. But then I found I was looking at how the market moves and how the price moves. Is the price moving $100 a movement, $3 a movement, $1 a movement? So when I look back, I was like, well, at 0.1 lot, at 0. Here, I gotta find a different one. Okay, so at 0.1, that was 10 cents a pip. So that means each time that it went up, it would move. First, you would have, like I explained earlier, you would find a price that you would want to get in at. And then from that point, it would have to either go down or up. That's with a limit. That's with a limit trade. But if you're going to do a market trade, the market trades put you in at the market price. It starts right then and there. And when it starts right then and there, it goes in dollar increments. So the higher it goes in increments, you have to set it on your pocket options account. Now let me go back here, and I'm going to minimize that. So when you look at your pocket options account, whoops, I might have to trade. I might have to change this. I am going to have to change it. I can't do that single chart. I'll have to go to a single chart. So when you open this up, this is what the movement is. How much is it going to move in the next prediction? Is it going to move $5, $3, or how many pips? So what we have to do is we have to convert the dollar movement into the pips. Come on. No, we don't want that. So when we do that, we have to decide what is the profit that we're going to look for on each trade. And this slide that I'm going to show you now should be showing all this stuff, because I don't know. I don't want to go into any kind of, I don't know. That's not it. Leave that there. No, put that over there. Where's my pictures? Thanks for being here today with me. Hang on. We're trying to get this to where we can show. There's some certain things that I don't know of legality because of the fact that I am okay. That's not the one I want to show, Mike. That's not the one either. That's not the one either. I'm still looking at it. I'm still looking. 1 second. maybe I can use this one. Maybe I can use this one to explain it. Example, this is the price of the Euro USD, and it moved up 10 pips. So this is the pip. It went from 1.17058 to 1.7158. See that 10 pip? So if you enter into a micro lot, just this movement, you make $1. So when you enter the buy in a mini lot, that's going to be, let me do this right. Hold on one second. We'll get the idea. And then when I show you, here we go. Okay, we're going to put this one over here. Okay, so whenever these, we're going to put this on a 1 minute time frame so you can see. As a matter of fact, we're going to change it to Ethereum because that's the only coin that we got left. Mike, we found out something that don't work, so definitely pay attention. Maybe get some paper out and take some notes. Okay, each time this moves in increments, you can see my balance, it either goes into profit or negative. When you make a micro, this is a micro lot, okay, from 1 to 10, 1 to 9 is a micro. So that means 10 cents, 20 cents, 50 cents. Each time this thing moves, it's going to calculate what your lot size is going to be. Now, when you look at pocket options, you see the volume of trade in lots. So this is where I screwed up with Polygon. You see that this is 49 cents, 48 cents, and I'm able to trade on Ethereum. So my theory is when I'm up to $3, this should be, it says $4. I don't know why it says, maybe let's, well, either way, I got my take profit at 2,700. Right now, we're at 23. This is the current price, 23.80. So we've got a ways to go before we can profit on that. But my theory is, let's try this, okay? If I reach $1, that should put me, well, I'm negative 22. So I would have to wait until it got up to $2. I'm still in the race. See, my account, it got down to where, you know, the thing's closed, but I'm still in the race. I still have a way to recover and get back into the market, even though I'm in the market, because even if Bitcoin makes that move, if I just leave Ethereum right there and I wait for it to profit $5 or $10, I can go back into Ethereum and I can make some more trades. So what I want to show you is how I was looking at this, and this is material that I've had for a while since I've been in IM Academy, but we're going to do that. Let's say $2 minus 0.22. Oh, that's not right. $2 minus 0.22. So actually, we're looking at $1.78. That'll put us $1.78 into the profit, and then from the profit, we'll be able to trade other positions. We'll be able to open, because see, we only have 11 cents of free margin. It's not going to let us make a trade. And at least I think it's not going. I know it's not going to let, because what I'll have to do is I'll have to make a market trade. But the thing is, if I was to make a market trade now and it goes down, then I'm out. It'll just start deducting whatever it's deducting. But if I take a limit trade and I say I want to make a buy, at 23.85, will it even light up? Because it's already going up there, and it goes in 100 increments. 28.85. It won't even let us go. So we would have to try 28.900, 28.90. Still won't let us. Because this will change. This will change down here. Let's do this. Instead of going up, why don't we wait until it comes down and then have it triggered? So that would be 23.79. Let's see if we go 23.60. 23.60. See, we can open a trade. Now what we want to do is we want to profit $3. This is what the prop firms are doing. Okay, so if we say we want to take profit of $3, it's going to calculate, it's got to have a $300 movement for us to profit $3. So that means the closing price would have to be $2,660. That's what, and it would have. I can still see it's not going to do it. Is it going to open? It opened. Oh, I got it. It opened because of the fact that it's a limit trade. So if it happens to go down here, if that doesn't stop me out, then I'll be able to ride it back up, and hopefully I'm not even gonna, I'm gonna take this off because we don't have enough. Because if it goes down that far, we're out anyways. So we're looking for the position to gain profit. What happened? Oh, what happened? We got a balance of 59 cents. We closed the trade. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. We just screwed ourselves again. Not paying attention. I was on position. I should have been on position and closed this. I closed the wrong one. Doggone it, Mike. Okay, so we can fix it. Hopefully we can fix it. Because we're going to put 23.80. Man, oh man. See, now we have no 23.80. And it's going up. All right, we were able to open that position. Oh, look at it take off. What's it doing on Bitcoin side? Doggone it, we just screwed ourselves again. Because that was a huge move. That was a huge move. And if we went market order, oh my goodness. Is it gonna, see? I don't have enough. to do a market order. But look, what I'm going to try to do is do a sell. It's got to, oh my goodness, it's got to come back down. So we'll see if we can do a sell order for 90. Is it going to let us sell? 23. Dang, I'm missing out, man. I'm missing out. See, this is what you got to be so careful when you're doing this. 23.90, 23.80. Let's see if it'll open up. 23.80. Okay, it opened. So 23.80. And we're going to cancel. No, we're not going to do 23.80. We got 3 positions opened. So we're going to edit this. No, actually, we're going to close this. We're going to close this stop. How can we ride that down? Oh my gosh, it's going up even higher. Let's put it, no. Let's make another market order at 26. Let's see what if it does that. Three. See, I can't take the chance. But dang it, we're missing it. We're missing it. We're missing out. Okay. Let's try to pick it up. Okay. All right. Let me turn some music on so I can think. Excuse me. Okay. Doggone it, man. You're watching this live, and it's taking off on us, and we closed the wrong freaking thing. 43.10. 20. Buy. It wouldn't even go with that. We're going 24.30. Will that let us open? That'll let us open. And we're going to put, all right. So we got it. We got one up there. Let's see if we can get one. 2407, 2400, 2400, 2400. Let's see if we can get it on a down beat. Nope. It's not letting us. 24. Oh, let me see. 100. Nope. $23.99, $23.90, $23.390. We're going to try that. Well, that'll let us open. So we'll open a position there. So we're able to open positions so we can hopefully, man, I would have made my dollar. I'd have made my dollar had I played this position correct. So now we have to figure out what are we doing. Because what we'll do is we'll cancel out whatever we'll catch. The position we'll catch first. We will then, there's 2 pips. We don't want to do a market, because if we do a market right now and it goes in the opposite direction, we want to get it to where if we did a market, we know it's going to go on the positive side. So this is where the Oliver Velez trading comes in, because we have to now remember this. I'm going to get rid of my positions here so you can see. All right, look at that. Son of a gun, man. I sure do hate I missed that. Elephant bar. 50% of the candle went up. Boom. Color change. Did not beat that. Boom. You'd have got in right here. A minute 30 seconds into the candle. Boom. Gotta get in. And then we could have rode this thing all the way up. So now what we're doing is we're waiting for at least one position to set. And we could try it. We could try it. We could try it. We could try it. Elephant bar, elephant bar. There's another. Oh, the position, it happened. So now we want to cancel these. Confirmed. 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 And confirm. Okay, we don't want those positions. Okay, we got this position going. We're into the money. Our take profit is at 3. We're gonna put $4 now. Shoot, $4. Boom, boom, boom. And see, now we're going into the negative. And what is this down here in my way? Maybe it's this. Let me close this thing. I don't know what it is, but it's bothering me. Langston, I'm at work. I'm at work. Okay, cool, dude. All right, let's see here. I don't know what this is down here, but it's in my way, and it's getting on my nerves. Okay, so now we're 59 cents in a balance. We were at negative 22, but had we waited and not pressed the wrong key, you got to make sure you press the right key. We're waiting for this to go back up to the upside. We've got a 49 cents margin. We have 3 cents. We're watching it go up. Let's see what Bitcoin is doing. Remember, all we need to do is to pull that up. 1 hour scale. We see that Bitcoin is making this move here. Let's go to the 1 minute. See, this is it. This is the part that we hate. We don't want to go. We want to keep going up, but this is a pullback. Let's pull up Ethereum. ETH, Ethereum, Coinbase. Okay, so we can look forward because we're coming. Look at that. This is exactly what Oliver was explaining. Look at that perfect narrow space. We're in the middle. we're going to wait for this thing to go to its peak. And then we're going to see what it's going to do as a consolidation or either a consolidation or a continuation to the upside. So everything that he's been teaching, it's been working. I blew my account up on my own accord, being greedy. You can't be greedy when it comes to trading. Take what you can get and get out. I made a huge mistake by placing all of those orders when I seen that impulse move. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. But now that we've got our position set, we're going to wait. We've got our position set. We didn't set a stop loss because we know that if we do, then we could be stopped out and then we could be done. We don't want to be done. We hung on at negative 22 cents, and even when this impulse that just happened, when this impulse just happened, we were able to bring our balance up to 59 cents. So now from 59 cents, we are going to take profit at $4. We're going to wait till it goes to 28.30. When it reaches 28.30, that's when we'll have a profit of $4. And then that way we'll be able to do this strategy here. This is the strategy that I want to work on. And I'm going to show you. I don't care anymore. This has got to work. This is going to work. Let me show you this thing. Where's it at? I'm going too far the other way. We're going to do some math. So don't worry. We're going to do all that. We're all going here it is right here. Now if we look at this strategy, we're going to take our trades at 0.1. We're going to put, or actually, we're going to do it 0.1 because we got to start with a smaller lot. We can't start with a bigger lot just yet. We will start with we will change this up, but remember, we only got 50 cents. In order for us to get a trade, we got to at least have over 50 cents. We're going to take this and we're going to make this our profit. It should have been $4. Oh, this is a new one. So $4. So when it reaches $4, we'll be able to find elephant bars like this one, and we'll be able to make our positions so that each position will collect $4. And when it does collect $4, or we could actually follow this right here. I don't know if this is going to let us do it, but let's see if it will let us go with 0.6. Oh, no. If we were to make 0.60, that's 60 cents. That's 60 cents a trade. Oops. So that means it would make a $60 movement. And if we did 4 of these, that would equal $2.40. Now, if we keep doing that, we'll be able to bump up to 50 cents, a 0.5. We'll go to 0.5, and then we'll go a $3 trade. And we'll make 4 $3 trades, which equals 24 pips. We can take that 24 pip and do it now, or we can actually, let's try this. Let's try our strategy. we're gonna move this. We're gonna change this take profit. We'll see if it'll let us do that. 0.60. Okay, so let's try it out. We're in the trade. We hit 60 cents. It will put 60 cents in our account. And then we'll do it again. And we'll do it again. So we're just looking to make 60 cents from our 59-cent account. This is the part that you have to have patience, you have to have nerve and skill. It's just like fishing. It's just like golf. It's just like baseball. It's just like basketball. It's just like gymnastics. It's like anything you do that you want to build a career, you have to first start it, and then you gotta keep going. You can't give up. So we're gonna work this. This is gonna be our. We're gonna keep this as our strategy. This is our strategy. I don't care what it says. This is our strategy. I can take this and type it up on something else, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to wait. We got 4 cents in. We got 4. And all we're going to do is make 4 60-cent trades. And we're only going to do one at a time because we don't want it to go into the negative and stop us back out. So we're just going to wait and get that. It's only got to move $60. That's not much in Ethereum. We're up to 10 cents. We're riding that thing all the way up until we get our 60 cents. Once we get our 60 cents, we can then plot the next move for another 60 cents. By the end of 4 trades, we should be up $2.40. And then we'll go to the next one. We'll go at 0.50. Well, actually, we can't because we don't have $3 and we won't have $3 in the account. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this once. We're going to do this maybe 3 times. So today we'll be making trades and we'll be collecting 60 cents per trade to build our account back up to 200 and something odd dollars. It might not take long. It might take a couple days. But this is what I want to let you know. Don't let that deter you in giving up. Remember, this is just a added source of income. Your regular income is what you do every day that you've been doing for the past, I don't know, 30, 40, you don't know how many years if you're still working. So what we're building is another skill because we want our money to work for us while we're doing whatever we need to do. You don't have to sit in front of the computer like I do every day for 8 to 10, 12, maybe 20 hours. I don't find myself wanting to do anything other than trade. So let's see what our margin is. Man, I gotta get rid of this. Waiting for this, and it keeps switching. I'm gonna refresh it and see what it does. And it's still not doing. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's this. We're gonna take this and move it over here. And we're gonna take this and move it over here. And hopefully that'll get that out of my way. I need to see my screen. It still didn't do it. So maybe if I probably got to move it up. Oh my goodness. Technical. No, actually it still moves with that. This right here, establishing secure connection with what? What is establishing a secure connection? I'm gonna do some housekeeping right now. Task manager. Uh-oh. All right. Background process. I hope I'm not disturbing you. I am trying to figure out what this little here is. Something is establishing a connection. I don't know what it is, but it's bothering me. Epic Pen. Let's end the task. Let's end Epic Pen and see if that goes away. OBS, Task Manager. Not now. I don't know. But I'm trying not to let it bother me. I'll just have to move that there. But look, we're already down 7 cents. And we're looking to join back up to the upside. Let's see. Let's check out our TradingView chart. We can see that this is probably going to be a support. And we're waiting for it to make its way back up. I'm hoping your day is doing well. We're doing good here. We're just trying to recover our account from a slight mishap. So yeah, if you like this content, please like, subscribe. If you want to join me in trading, you can get your Pocket Options account in the link below, and you can put your questions or anything in the chat. I'm monitoring the chat. That's why you see me turn my head this way, so I can see what people say in there. Welcome. We are looking to make a rebound, and the way we're going to make that rebound is we're going to work this strategy here. We're going to take this schedule, and we're going to wait for us to make small profits, because the small profits are, we're going to build our account back up, so we're not having to go into my pocket and replenish just yet. So after figuring out what I didn't need to do, I'm still in the race. We're still on. This is going to work because of the fact that I know I'm gonna do this. I'm still trying to make this to where we can see everything at once. There we go. We can see everything at once. as it happens in live stream. Today's date is January 10th. We are on a position in Ethereum because of the fact we had a mishap last night during the market rush. At 4:15, the market seen a real big influx of buyers. I think that may have been. Why did it happen at like 4:15 exactly? Some entity knew what they were doing. They shot that market up, and then they made it shoot up to 47,000, almost 48,000, and then they pulled the plug, and it plummeted. I mean, it plummeted down to 45,000 in less than 5 minutes. And I got caught up into the excitement. And like I showed this morning, let me see if I still got the picture up. I got into the excitement of the thrill of it's happening, it's going down, we're getting ready to be rich. Let me see if I got it. Oh, that's my diploma. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let me blow this up for you guys so you can see. We're going to have a discussion on what happens. Oh, we got to escape that. We're going to. I wanted to open it up. There we go. All right. This is exactly what will happen to you when you decide that you want to join the market. You can find this, you can Google this, you can take a picture. It says Wall Street cheat sheet. You've got we've got the word on the market. Right here you can see the simplified market cycles. Remember when Oliver showed us that the market goes from a narrow to a neutral, to a wide, to a neutral, to a narrow. This is the same thing here, okay? So if you look at the simplified market cycle, you're coming from your narrow space. This is the peak. This is where the financial risk takes apart. It comes down, here's the recovery, and here's more prosperity. So the thing that happened to me is I'm right here. I'm up $200, okay? This spike, when I turned my head like this and I looked back around, and I'm going to play the recording. I'm going to chop it down, so I'm glad I recorded it. I said, oh my God, it's happening. Right here where it says time to get fully invested, Mike was... I'm pressing, I'm buying. I'm like, when it hit, this is the thrill. I'm right here when it hit the top. And then all of a sudden, it started coming down. And I said, okay, that's fine. It came down, and I'm right here, and it came back up again, and I just said, okay, all we need is a cool off, the next rally. But no, it started plummeting. Margin calls is when I had that one full lot, and it went from 100 to 120, 102. Remember, it moved. I didn't know how to set. I didn't know how to do what I now know how to do. So when I seen the margin call, I'm like, okay, that it'll stop. But it kept going down, and it kept closing, and it kept closing. And this is when I'm like, panic. Okay? And then I said, capitalization. I was like, I can't get out. I'm stuck into all of these trades. There's $31 in the balance. What am I going to do? So it kept going down and going down, and I started to get into that depression. Not depression. No, I wasn't getting into depression. I was like, I can't believe this just happened. And I had just watched a video that a lecture that Oliver gave on this exact thing. And so he said there's light he says that's great. You want that to happen because you're making progress. And I didn't feel that. I didn't feel that feeling that I used to feel when I used to lose. I felt like, okay, you fell off the bike. Get back on the bike. I looked at my balance. It was negative 22, but I'm still holding a position. So we're back up to here. We're back up to here. A possible recovery is possible. I was over here. I wasn't depressed, but my retirement was lost. I felt like, damn, Mike, you had it. You had it in their grasp, and you let it go. So now we're back here, and it's going to happen. And I'm going to get fully invested again, and I'm going to have that thrill, and I'm going to go through the euphoria. And this cycle is going to play in and out every time you decide you want to trade in the market. So that's why I don't feel as bad. I know that finding this and going back, see, you'll find out when you're led to things, because I had to go back and I'm like, man, what is this PIP thing? I couldn't get a grasp on it, how it would equate in pocket options, until I figured this out. And I said, conditions for closing. How much profit do I want to take? How much? I want to take $3. So I understood that if I can just go off of this as a catalyst, because I'm still doing a 0.01 lot fill, and it's only going to be 10 cents per pip move. So with $3 in my sight, and put it here again. No, I put $4 in my sight. With $4 in my sight, I'm only looking for a $400 movement in the market. I'm looking for the market to move itself I'm looking for the market to move itself, and then I'm going to collect these small increments and do it over and over and over and over and over and over and over until I can be able to move myself up to making 50-cent lots. Because even if I make $2.40 or $6, I'm then going to be able to make more positions in the market that I can hold. I still want to go back and grab some Bitcoin and hold it. Even though it will triple my money by 3 times, that's still a safe haven. I'm definitely going to get some more Ethereum, and then I'll work on the other altcoins like Ripple. That was a mover. Polygon is something that I heard that I should have got. If I had done Polygon maybe in a 0.01 lot, it would have been survivable. But I did the mistake and I put 0.99 and hit send, and it came up as one full lot. So that's where we caught that mistake. We could actually close this out and have 70 cents, 12 cents. So here we go. Let's see if we get the full. We might have to wait for an impulse, wait for a pullback. Because we'll be building the account. See, I don't like the pullbacks, man, because it's just time wasted, I figure. So maybe we'll pull the trigger because we know that we can. Let's scalp some off of here. Let's take, because we're gonna build our account balance up, because we can take 49-cent trades. See, it takes 49 cents, so we can actually, if it hits back up to 20 cents, and we're coming into that wide state, so we should have took that. The red didn't take out the green, but we're looking at this coming off of the 20 as a support. So maybe what we'll do is we'll just keep scalping dimes and nickels, and because that would have been a 20-cent move. That would have put us 20 cents. That would have put us 70, 80. It would have gave us 80 cents. So we'll look for this move up to the upside. We're still going to leave our take profit as 60 cents. We'll just leave it alone. Make the 60 cents. That'll put you at $1. Put you over $1. This is where your mind, this is the part that you have to really don't let the thrill, because it should be boring to me right now, but I'm still in the thrill mode. Oh, I forgot I had some my breakfast cooking. I don't know, it's probably, I don't know what's going on. I'll be right back though. Thanks for tuning in, and watch the markets for me. I'll be right back. thanks for holding the fort down for me. Let's see, we haven't made a move. That's one thing trading will lead you into. If you don't put food on and then continue to trade, because you'll forget. I had to boil myself some eggs, and my eggs are so overcooked, they're yellow. So we're continuing to trade. We'll be going back to the markets pretty soon on Trader TV, but we have to build our account back up. Excuse me. We have to build our account back up. We found a way to make it work. And we're going to do that. So like we said, we're going to enter those trades for small amounts to at least trigger. We ain't got to watch it. We get 60 cents, then we'll make another trade. Make another profit, then we'll make another trade. So that way we're not blowing up the account. What time is it? We're getting on the 11 o'clock hour. And at the 11 o'clock hour, we'll go through some of the slides, do some math, and so we can figure out, if you don't know what a pip is, if you don't know how to do the calculations, like I didn't know how. I'm not afraid to say I didn't know how. I'm only 5 years in and I'm still green as a unripe apple. Come on, this is for real. And see what I found in those trading clubs or something like that. They'll tell you what they're in and they'll tell you what they're doing, but I've yet to find somebody besides Oliver that will teach you in a full course. That's why I like his courses. And we'll be continuing the course that we were into on the weekend, because that was 10 full hours, and I will be doing it again. I was searching for the video that I learned the first time when I found him. Now I found him. I searched, man. I searched high and low for that edge. I just need an edge. That's all I kept saying. I just need an edge. If these people are doing it and they're working and they're working it for themselves, I am no different. I should be able to do it too. And now that I figured it out, I'm back on the bicycle. We do want to check the news. Let's see. Let's see what these guys are talking about. They're on regular stocks and everything like that. They're not doing cryptos per se as much. Excuse me, I'm eating my breakfast. But we really want to see what's going on in Cointelegraph. Let's go through these articles. What do you say? What do you say? So, all right, let's see. Bitcoin ETF approval rehearsal. Favored to sell the news. Reaction. I bet you that's what happened yesterday. Them suckers sold the news. Man. They sure did get me. Yes, it did. Okay, here we go.
Bitcoin ETF approval rehearsal favored sell the news reaction. Analyst. The false news on approval of a spot Bitcoin, BTC, exchange traded fund, ETF, on January 9 triggered the market to respond with a sell the news reaction. On January 9, the official X, formerly Twitter, account of the United States Securities and Exchange Commission published a fake news post saying that the regulator has granted multiple Bitcoin ETF approvals for listing on registered exchanges. SEC Chair Gary Gensler subsequently took to X to alert that the SEC account was hacked and that the agency has not approved any spot Bitcoin ETF products. According to K33 research analyst Vital Lunda, the fake news on ETF approval has given a glimpse of how the market could possibly react to actual approval news. The market showed its hands yesterday. The ETF approval rehearsal favors a sell the news reaction, Lunda wrote on X. The analyst emphasized that very few viewed the SEC's approval announcement with any suspicion in the first 14 minutes after publication. Immediately after the announcement, longs quickly crowded the market, enforcing a whipsaw in the following minutes. BTC was headed lower. The SEC stepped in and formed a bottom after confirming the hack, Lunda noticed. The analyst referred to BTC surging to as high as $47,870 in 4 minutes after the fake approval tweet, to only face a sharp drop to $46,000 in the next 10 minutes. Market reaction to fake Bitcoin ETF approval news. Source, X. Some prominent industry executives previously predicted that the market would likely react to ETF approval news by selling in the short term. Cathie Wood, founder, CEO and Chief Investment Officer of the potential Bitcoin ETF issuer ARK Invest, expects that some investors will sell on the news of ETF approval as there has been a major anticipatory move around this market event. That would be very short-term because what we think is going to happen here is that the SEC is going to be giving the spot Bitcoin ETF the green light for institutional investors to participate, Wood suggested in late 2023, stressing that the long-term reaction is promising and more important. Related, Bitcoin price briefly dips below $46,000 on Binance amid BlackRock's new S1. Some analysts and traders agree that potential Bitcoin ETF approval will unlikely trigger any subsequent positive market moves. According to analysts from QCP Capital, the potential ETF approval is mostly priced in, and there may not be a huge rally post the approval. The initial reaction to the approval was muted with BTC being unable to trade out of the resistance area, QCP wrote in a market update on January 10. That was a clear sell the news as the price spiked down right after making a new high, one trader wrote on X, expressing confidence that today will bring similar price action amid the community widely anticipating the SEC to approve multiple Bitcoin ETFs on January 10. Magazine, Crypto Regulation, does SEC Chair Gary Gensler have the final say?
So, like I said, it got hacked. That type of stuff does happen. Those are the things that we just have to. Wow. It got me, guys. It got me. That was a fake news on Twitter, which caused that spike. It caused a spike that happened. We're going to use that account. We haven't used that account in a while. Man. Okay, let's get to the next article. I got kind of thrown off for a minute there. Let's go to the next article. let's listen to. Oh boy, what did we got? Okay, we're going to listen to this article. It says Bitcoin ETF may fail to spark Bitcoin price breakout above 48,000. Analysis said. Now, what I want to show you is how this. Remember when I brought this up? When I said, what chart did I have that on? I think I had it on. I had it on the Trading View chart. Let me bring up the Trading View chart. I have to show you this. Okay, this is Cointelegraph, so this is up here, and let's go to this chart right here. We're going to then put it like right here, and we're going to go to Bitcoin, back to Bitcoin. This is all about Bitcoin. All right. Go down to the 15-minute chart. Was it 1 hour chart? One of those. Oh yeah. Let me see if this is it. This is it. We're gonna see if this is it. Nope, that ain't it. Maybe it's this. Nope, that wasn't it. Maybe it was a 2-minute. No, we're looking for that huge spike. Go to 5-minute chart. Well, let's go back to 1 hour. Boy, oh boy. Okay. Okay, this is where we're looking at right here, because this is where we're currently at. So we're going to break this down into a 30-minute chart, a 15-minute chart, here it is. Okay, remember that right there when I said this is a flat top? Okay. Get my microphone. You guys are hearing this, right? So this, no thanks. No, we'll let it do that. Done. We're done. Okay. We want to go back to. We just signed into a different account. We're gonna go look up living. Legacy. Let's see if it comes up that way. Living the legacy. Okay. Okay. We came up in a search. Are we going to come up into a search? Living the legacy with Bob Proctor. Oh, I'm gonna have to pull that one up on our trading channel. Now what I'm doing, I'm looking on my other computer to see where we're ranking. We're not ranking anywhere yet. Oh, here we are. We're live. Okay, cool. All right, living the legacy. That's me. That's sure enough me. Okay, so I just want to pull that up so I can see this. And what I was saying was, this is why this article is going to matter, because this is going to be a major resistance. So we're looking for it to come back up here, but even if it does, I should have extended that line instead of doing it that way. We'll get a horizontal line, put it right here. Okay, so here's where we're at, looking at a 15-minute chart. We're looking for this to go back up to this area. we have to do this in small increments because of yesterday's spike. Got me. I got trapped. A lot of people are probably going crazy. But let's go back to the article. Going back to the article. Going back to the article. Where'd it go? Oh, here we go. Nope, that ain't it. That ain't it. All right, we'll put this down here. There it is. There it is. All right, so we're going to open this back up. And we're going to listen to this article. Okay? All right. 1 second.
Bitcoin ETF may fail to spark BTC price breakout above $48,000. Analysis. Bitcoin, BTC, seems unlikely to produce a snap bull market response to the US ETF approval, analysis warns. In a market update on January 10, trading firm QCP Capital acknowledged a lack of upside BTC price volatility. Bitcoin unable to crack resistance. Bitcoin saw whipsaw price moves overnight as a hacker published a false official approval of the first U.S. spot Bitcoin exchange traded fund, ETF. Appearing on the account of regulator the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, on X, formerly Twitter, the post was the result of a so-called SIM swap attack, representatives from the platform subsequently revealed. We can also confirm that the account did not have two-factor authentication enabled at the time the account was compromised, they added. We can confirm that the account at SecGov was compromised and we have completed a preliminary investigation. Based on our investigation, the compromise was not due to any breach of X's systems, but rather due to an unidentified individual obtaining control over a phone number. Safety, at Safety, January 10, 2024. During the attack and subsequent retraction of the approval by the SEC, BTC/USD managed to head closer to $48,000, but no further. For QCP Capital, this has wider implications. Even the official go-ahead may not give Bitcoin bulls the kind of response that they are hoping for. The initial reaction to the approval was muted with BTC being unable to trade out of the resistance area, it told Telegram subscribers. We take this as a warning sign that an approval is mostly priced in and there may not be a huge rally post the approval. QCP added that given the January 10 deadline for approving one ETF application, ARK Invest, some form of closure should still come. The chances of an announcement tonight are high given ARK 21's deadline expires today and the SEC has historically approved all ETFs at once, it concluded. Bullish BTC price takes become muted. As Cointelegraph reported, $48,000 has become the go-to consensus level among Bitcoin traders when it comes to a local top. Related, MicroStrategy is already up nearly $1 billion from Bitcoin in 2024. What happens thereafter is a matter of debate. Some see further sideways BTC price action, while more bearish takes demand a significant correction toward $35,000 or even lower. Among the most vocal downside predictions is that of notorious trader Il Capo of crypto, who still sees a retreat all the way to $12,000 for Bitcoin in the future. BTC/USD traded near $45,600 at the time of writing prior to the January 10 Wall Street Open, per data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and Trading View. BTC/USD 1-hour chart. Source, Trading View. This article does not contain investment advice or recommendations. Every investment and trading move involves risk, and readers should conduct their own research when making a decision.
So you heard it right there. Oh man, I fell into that trap, but I cannot look back and keep on and keep on. Okay, let's go on to this other article. And it is 11. So we're going to maybe get let's find something that's just reporting on the breach. So this one here, let's say BTF ETF decision unlikely to be delayed due to. Okay, so they're going to go through with it. That's a good thing. We see an upside here. We see something picking up. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Bitcoin ETF decision unlikely to be delayed due to SEC hack. Commentators. The United States Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, will likely still go ahead with a decision on spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds this week, despite opening an investigation into a recent hack of its social media account. The SEC's X account was compromised on January 9, leading to an unknown party using the account to post that spot Bitcoin ETFs were approved in the United States. The message was deleted around 20 minutes later but caused widespread ruckus on social media and the markets. The SEC reportedly said it is engaging with law enforcement to get to the bottom of the incident. Some commentators worry the blunder could be used as an excuse to delay the decision past the anticipated January 10 deadline, though most see this as only a remote possibility. What if this was an inside job? Is the only way to stop or delay a Bitcoin ETF is to create an event like this? It would be unreasonable to delay. And this event should change nothing emo. However, nothing surprises me anymore. Or did the message just get published early? Gabor Gurbax, at GaborGurbax, January 9, 2024. It depends on the intention of the SEC. If the SEC is looking for ways to continue delaying the ETF process, it's possible they could use this as a reason to slow down the rollout, said Dennis Porter, CEO of Satoshi Action Fund in a note to Cointelegraph. Porter noted that his contacts still indicate the Securities and Exchange Commission will give the green light to the spot Bitcoin ETF applicants on January 10. However, everything I am hearing from my contacts would suggest that the ETF will be here as late as this week, and as early as tomorrow. U.S. Attorney and commercial litigator Joe Carlazar said anything is possible but also leaned heavily toward the SEC still making a decision by the January 10 deadline. Anything is possible, but I find it to be extremely unlikely that they aren't going to approve or reject based on this incident, Carlazar told Cointelegraph. However, the securities regulator could use the false post to suit a delay agenda, suggests Mati Greenspan of cryptocurrency-focused finance firm Quantum Economics. I can certainly see a situation where the SEC would try to use this fiasco as a way to delay the ETF approval. It wouldn't be the first time they've used underhanded methods to force their agenda on the markets. Part of me is like, yeah, he kinda has a point, this is a bad look. But at the same time this is on the SEC for not having to file on their account. Would it still be #Bitcoin or crypto and number 39's fault if the compromisor tweeted that the SEC was filing an enforcement action against a Tesla? https://d.co/s by Sifexme. James Seyffert, at JSafe, January 9, 2024. Bloomberg ETF analyst Eric Balchunas said he's still anticipating official approval of the spot Bitcoin ETF sometime between 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. UTC, on January 10. Related, lawyers, politicians call for investigation of SEC over Bitcoin ETF post. Digital asset lawyer Anthony Tusekine of Seward and Kissel reportedly told the New York Post he didn't believe the incident would change the likelihood of approvals at this late stage. Tusekine said he wasn't sure why someone would do something like that when the approval was already widely anticipated. This is really puzzling, Tusekine said. Another angle to consider with this $BTC ETF fiasco, maybe this was an excuse to delay the approval? ARK final deadline was tomorrow, the rest are March. There are now claims the SEC may need to number 39, investigate number 39, themselves? What? My initial instinct was always that we number 39, DC. Crypto El Presidente, at Crypto El Pre, January 9, 2024. Magazine, 10 best long reads about crypto in 2023.
So you can see that, oh yeah, I'm gonna put another opening in because we are going to look at this. So when this reaches its point of 60 cents, we're at 60 cents now. Well, we wanted to get $1 in there, but we don't know how this market is moving. So Let's get this out of the way. So guys, please don't let the news fool you. Don't follow, I mean, follow me, but I'm trying to give you a edge on what happens in the market and how we feel when these things happen. We're gonna go ahead and, because we're gonna wait. I think I changed my needle, my thread. I changed it to like a 3. I think I changed it to 3. Yeah, I changed it to a 3 SMA. I wanted it to be closer to the price. It still lags, but we can still use this. Just imagine this as being the 200 and this light little blue line being the 20. See how it came back down? See, I didn't want it to come back down because I don't want to. Oh, there's a dime. All right, so we got 69 cents in. We're probably going to open up another position because it'll go down and trigger this one that we just put in here. So we're looking for it to come back down to this line. Let's get a line, and we'll put that line right here. And so that way we can get our position, says show the position. We're going to get our position out of the way so we can actually see what's got to happen is this price has got to go underneath here, and then when it makes its way back up, that's when it will trigger. We've already put our target price. We're going to change our target price again. Remember, we're doing it 60 cents, but we couldn't wait. This is the patience part. Even though I'm saying have patience, don't do what I'm doing. Have the patience and wait. I don't think it took. Yeah, it didn't take. We might have to go into the edit part. We're going to edit this. We're not going to wait for $4. We're going to 0.60. All right. It's $60 move. It's not going to let us apply it. It's not letting us apply. Maybe I take that 0 out. Take that 0 out. No, it's not letting us. Maybe it'll. I don't know. Hey, it just went down there, didn't it? Oh yeah, it's got to make its way back up. Remember what I said? It's got to go down. It's a good thing we got out, because we have brought our account back down. So now we're waiting for it to go back up and trigger this. Once it goes back up, it will trigger our position to be shown. It'll show up here. So once that triggers, we'll be back into the race, and all we need to do is wait for, let me see if I can change it again. Maybe it'll let me do this now. I don't know. Nope, it's not letting us do it. But that's even better. Oh, we can even look at it. So we can even go down in here. It's already got that one position. There it is. Our position is now open. We're 11 cents down. Our position is open. We're waiting for our position to take us back into the profit. Remember, it's always going to start off in the negative, so we're just waiting for it to get us back into the groove. Make these adjustments. All right. Okay, so we made an adjustment.